Are you guys excited for tonight? I've got a funny story to share with you guys, but first I have a question. Your cell phone rings and you don't recognize the number. What do? You don't answer it. No, you don't answer it. You ignore it. You force it to voicemail. I answer it. Okay? The other day I was driving down the highway and my cell phone rang 917. That's a New York number. I know who it was. I don't know anybody from New York, but I picked it up anyway. I put it on speaker, said, hello. Guy on the line goes, hey, Bruce, what's going on? My name is Mr. Fritter, not Bruce. So I said, nothing much, man. What's going on with you? He said, I'll tell you what's going on. I just got an email about the budget. It's supposed to be $15,000. Now it's $10,000, and I want to know what's up. I got excited in my chest. I grabbed the steering wheel and said, okay, focus. Your name is Bruce. There's a budget. It was $15,000. Now it's $10,000. No one's happy about it. That's all we know. That's all we know. So I just repeat back to him what he said to me, and I go, 10,000? It's supposed to be 15,000, man. And he goes, yeah, well, I just got an email, and now it's 10. And I'm like, listen, man, I don't know what to tell you. I've been on the road all day. I haven't even seen the email. And he goes, did you send this out? Like giving some attitude to Bruce. I didn't like it. I go, listen, man, the budget was $15,000. We had a couple extra expenditures. It went up to $16,200. I reworked it, got down to $14,700. I had $300 to play with. I called it $15 and sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's 10, man. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that worked. Phase 1 complete. Phase 1 complete. Like now I'm in the door. I have a 401k. I was at the 11 bread party, okay? So he goes, did Larry okay this? I'm like, listen, man, I took the budget to Larry. Larry said it looked fine, but I knew it was my butt on the line, so I ran it by Jennifer, just in case, just to double check. Jennifer said it looked good. I sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's 10, man. And I realized this guy has no idea what's going on over there. He hasn't talked to Larry. I know he hasn't talked to Bruce. He doesn't even recognize my voice. I know he hasn't talked to Jennifer. I just made her up. So he goes, listen, man, what are we going to do about this? And I'm like, I got an idea. I'm still on the road right now. I haven't even seen the email. Why don't you give Larry a call, check it with him, see what he says, call me back. Just praying he would, because that return phone call was going to be amazing. And he goes, nah, man, I got a better idea. Why don't we wait till you get home, you check the email, you call Larry, you call me back. And I go, nah, bro, Larry knows way more about this than I do. Give him a call, call me back. He goes, okay, hangs up the phone. To which I explode with euphoria, because there's a small business in New York that is crumbling to the ground over $5,000, and nobody can find Jennifer. They're looking for her. They're looking, okay? So I get home, I'm super excited. I'm like, I'm going to save that guy's number, give him a call in a couple days, touch base, see where we're at, check in, okay? So I save it in my phone under random guy, because that's what he is a random guy, okay? 4 or 5 days pass, I forget about it. I'm sitting on my couch watching the ball game on TV, phone rings on the dining room table. I stand up, I'm watching the game, I grab the phone, I'm watching the game, I look down, random guy. But it's been a couple of days, you know what I mean? So I'm like, random guy, who's random guy? Like, who would even have random guy as their name that pops up? And then I was like, random guy. Like now I'm panicked, you know what I mean? People's lives have been affected. It's only $5,000, but that could be a big company. I don't know how big it is. But I'm addicted to it, I started this thing, I need to see it through. So I put my AirPods in just to give myself a little distance, some space, and I hit talk. Same guy goes, hey, Larry, what's going on? Yeah, now he's calling me Larry. He knows something's up, but I'm not about to back down and go, nothing much, man, what's going on with you? He said, I'll tell you what's going on. I have Janelle and Marie on conference call right now. They want to talk to you about the budget. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So I go, welcome to the call, ladies, as if I was saying, welcome to the show. And Marie takes the lead. She goes, tell me, Larry, what time is it where you are? I live in Michigan. They live in New York. I look at my watch. It's 5:22. So I go, 5:22. It's 5:22. She goes, really, what's the weather like? I'm like, weather's nice. And I look out the window. It's currently downpouring. She goes, this doesn't sound like Larry. And I'm like, oh, really? Who does it sound like? And a random guy trips in from the back and goes, sounds like Bruce! Like he's going to blow the whole case wide open. And I go, look, guys, this isn't Larry and this isn't Bruce. And Marie goes, who is this? And I go, I'm just some guy that had nothing better to do than to mess with you guys. And Marie got mad. She was not happy. She's like, do you understand we're trying to run a business over here? I'm like, well, yeah, I got from the budget. I figured it was a business kind of thing. She goes, what do you think? This is some kind of joke? I'm like, well, a little bit. That was pretty funny. I could laugh at it. And she goes, let me ask you something. And that got me mad. I go, no, you let me ask you something. And she goes, what? And I go, where are we at with the budget?